Good day, everyone. Welcome to episode 2 of my podcast. Today, I want to discuss a concept that profoundly affects how we see the world and interact with others: ethnocentrism. In the last podcast, we talked about norms. Now, let's go to the word ethnocentrism. What is ethnocentrism? So, ethnocentrism is the belief that one's own culture, values, and way of life are superior to those of others. It's something we may not always be conscious of, yet it plays a significant role in shaping our attitudes and behaviors towards people from different cultural backgrounds. Understanding ethnocentrism is crucial because it can either foster division and misunderstanding, or when recognized and addressed, promote greater empathy and cultural understanding. My goal today is to explore the concept of ethnocentrism, its causes and effects, and how we can overcome its negative impact to build a more inclusive and harmonious world. Next, what is ethnocentrism? Ethnocentrism refers to the tendency to evaluate other cultures through the lens of one's own cultural standards and values. It often leads to individuals to judge other societies as inferior, strange, or wrong if they can differ from their own. For example, imagine seeing someone from a country where punctuality is highly valued visiting a culture where time is seen more fluidly. They might view the other culture as disrespectful or lazy simply because the people there don't emphasize timeliness in same way. Ethnocentrism is not inherently malicious. It's a natural tendency that arises because we deeply rooted in our cultural norms. However, it becomes problematic when it leads to prejudice, stereotyping, and discrimination against people who do things differently. What is the causes of ethnocentrism? First is socialization. Next is limited exposure to other cultures. Next is cultural identity and pride. And lastly, it's fear of the unknown. What is the effects of ethnocentrism? Cultural misunderstandings, stereotyping and prejudice, conflict and division, hindrance to global cooperation. How do we overcome ethnocentrism? While ethnocentrism is a natural tendency, it is not insurmountable. By cultivating awareness and understanding, we can reduce its harmful effects and foster a more inclusive worldview. Here are some strategies to overcome ethnocentrism: cultural relativism, exposure to diverse cultures, education and dialogue, and self-reflection. In the conclusion, ethnocentrism is a powerful force that can shape how we see the world and others around us. While it can create division, misunderstandings, and even conflict, it's also something we can work to overcome by practicing cultural relativism, seeking exposure to diverse cultures, fostering education and dialogue, and engaging in self-reflection. We can cultivate a more open, empathetic, and connected global community. The world is a mosaic of cultures, each with its own unique beauty and value. It is by appreciating this diversity rather than judging it, that we can move toward a peaceful and harmonious society. Thank you, and see you in my next episode.